My child, how much longer did you think you had to wait? How many nights have you whispered, "When, Lord?" How many mornings have you woken up carrying the same weight, wondering if today would finally be different? I have watched you stand in faith while everything around you felt still. I have seen the questions in your heart that you were too tired to even speak out loud. Listen to me carefully now. No more waiting. I am here to save you. This is not another empty encouragement. This is not another delay disguised as hope. I am speaking to you in this very moment because the season you have been in is shifting. What felt frozen is beginning to move. What felt silent is about to speak. And what felt like abandonment was never abandonment at all. Do not scroll past this. Do not dismiss this as coincidence. I am calling you personally. I am interrupting your doubt. There is something I am about to reveal that will change how you see this entire season. Stay with me. You thought I was late. You thought I had forgotten the promises I placed inside your heart. You wondered why others seemed to move ahead while you remained in the same place. You tried to be strong. You tried to trust. But deep down, there was a quiet ache that asked, "Why am I still here?" My child, I was never absent. I was never distracted. I was never unsure. I have been standing closer than you realize. I have been guarding you from battles you did not see. I have been holding back doors that would have harmed you. I have been preparing a rescue that fits your future, not just your feelings. And now I need you to hear me clearly. This moment is not random. This message is not accidental. I am stepping into your situation in a way you did not expect. The rescue will not look like what you imagined, but it will be exactly what you need. I am not just pulling you out. I am lifting you higher. The waiting has felt long because I was building something deeper than you understood. But the time of standing still is ending. The time of wondering if I will act is ending. I am here. Lift your eyes toward me. Quiet the fear that says nothing will change. Open your heart again, even if it feels risky. I am not coming to delay you. I am coming to save you. And what I am about to do will make you understand why the waiting had to end now. My child, I know how tired you are. You have tried to be strong for so long. You have told yourself to keep believing, to keep smiling, to keep showing up. But there were moments when your strength felt thin. There were nights when you lay awake, staring into the darkness, wondering if I could truly see what you were carrying. I saw it all. I saw the silent tears you wiped away before anyone noticed. I heard the prayers you whispered when your voice felt too weak to speak loudly. I felt the weight in your chest when disappointment came again, and you pretended it did not hurt as much as it did. You have asked me questions you were afraid to admit. Did I do something wrong? Did I miss my moment? Have I been forgotten? You compared your journey to others and wondered why their doors opened while yours stayed closed. You told yourself not to be jealous, not to be discouraged, but the ache was still there. I know. I know about the opportunity that slipped through your hands. I know about the relationship that did not turn out the way you prayed. I know about the financial pressure, the emotional exhaustion, the quiet fear that time is running out. You have carried these things in silence, thinking you had to handle them alone. But you were never alone. Every sigh you released, I counted. Every tear that fell, I held. Every time you chose not to give up, even when quitting felt easier, I was right there strengthening you. You thought you were barely holding on, but it was my hand beneath you that kept you steady. My child, you are not weak because you felt weary. You are not faithless because you had questions. Waiting stretched you, and stretching can feel like breaking. But you did not break. You are still here. Even when you felt unseen, I saw you. Even when you felt overlooked, I called you chosen. Even when you felt delayed, I called you developing. What you thought was stagnation was actually haping. What you thought was rejection was protection. You have not told anyone how close you came to giving up. But I know. And I am proud of you for staying. Let this truth settle in your heart now. Your struggle did not disqualify you. Your tears did not displease me. Your waiting did not push me away. I have been nearer than your next breath, watching over you, loving you, and preparing you for the very rescue I am about to unfold. My child, now I want you to see what you could not see before. You believed the waiting meant I was withholding something good from you. You quietly wondered if I was teaching you a lesson through silence. But I was not punishing you. I was protecting you. I was not delaying your life. I was developing it. You thought the closed doors were rejection. I tell you now, they were redirection. You thought the slow progress meant you were behind. But in my hands, you were being aligned. There were people not ready to meet you yet. There were environments not stable enough to hold what I placed inside you. There were battles ahead that would have crushed the version of you that existed a year ago. So I strengthened you in the waiting. I deepened your discernment. I taught you to lean on me instead of leaning on outcomes. If I had moved when you first asked me to, you would have stepped into something that looked like a blessing but carried hidden burdens. You would have celebrated too early, only to struggle later. I see the full picture, not just the open door. I see the end from the beginning. Waiting was never denial. It was alignment. You measured time by days and months. I measured it by readiness and protection. You were counting how long. I was preparing how strong. And here is what you must release now, the belief that you were forgotten. That lie has weighed on you long enough. I do not forget my children. I do not misplace my promises. When I speak something over your life, I guard it. Salvation does not always look like instant escape. Sometimes salvation looks like inner transformation before outer change. I saved you from rushing into heartbreak. I saved you from agreements that would have drained you. I saved you from opportunities that would have distracted you from your true calling. You asked me to come through. I was already there, working beneath the surface. Now I am lifting your eyes higher. Stop interpreting silence as absence. Stop assuming delay means disinterest. What you experienced was strategic timing. You are not behind. You are positioned. And when I move you forward, you will step into it stronger, wiser, and more grounded than you ever imagined. What is coming will not collapse under pressure, because I have been building both it and you at the same time. Trust my wisdom in the waiting. It was never wasted. My child, lift your head and breathe again. I feel the heaviness you have carried, and I am not asking you to pretend it was light. It was heavy. It stretched you. It made you question your strength. But look at you. You are still standing. That alone is proof that my hand has been holding you. The season that drained you is not your permanent address. It was a passage, not your destiny. You thought you were stuck, but you were being strengthened. You thought nothing was changing, yet inside you I was building resilience, patience, discernment, and deeper trust. Those gifts will carry you into what is next. I am not late in your life. I am precise. What feels delayed to you hath been perfectly timed in my hands. I see the full road ahead. I know which doors lead to peace and which ones lead to pain. If I kept you waiting, it was because I was guarding something sacred in you. I will never rush you into something that cannot sustain the calling on your life. Now the shift is beginning. You will notice it first in your spirit, a quiet confidence replacing anxiety. Then you will see it in your circumstances, small movements that grow into undeniable change. What once resisted you will begin to cooperate. What once confused you will become clear. I am aligning what concerns you. Do not fear this new momentum. You prayed for breakthrough, but breakthrough often feels unfamiliar at first. It requires trust just as waiting did. Yet this time, you will walk forward with deeper roots. You will not cling out of desperation. You will step with assurance. I promise you restoration. The time you thought was wasted was not wasted in my kingdom. I am able to compress seasons. I can accomplish in a short time what seemed impossible in a long one. I will restore confidence where doubt tried to live. I will restore joy where heaviness lingered. I will restore opportunities that fit who you have now become. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are covered, chosen, and carried. Let hope rise again inside you. Let your shoulders relax. You do not have to fight for what I have already secured. I am going before you, making the crooked places straight. I am standing behind you, ensuring nothing pushes you back. The waiting built your strength. Now I will reveal the promise. My child, now that you know I am here, you must respond. Do not return to fear. Do not pick up the doubt I just asked you to lay down. This is your moment to trust me fully. Release the timeline you were gripping. Release the outcome you were trying to control. Place it all back into my hands. Say it in your heart even now. I trust you. The waiting is over, but trust must remain. Walk with me, not ahead of me. Pray not in panic, but in peace. Speak faith over your home, your future, your calling. When anxiety whispers, answer it with my promise. When uncertainty rises, remind your soul that I am already there. Choose surrender today. Let this not be just a message you heard. Let it be a decision you make. Step forward believing that I am working. Rest tonight knowing that I am moving. Carry peace instead of pressure. I am here to save you, and I do not fail my children. If this word has settled into your spirit, seal it. Like this video as your agreement with me. Share it with someone who feels forgotten, so they too can hear my voice calling them out of waiting. Write in the comments, I trust you, and declare your faith openly. Stay connected by subscribing, so you do not miss the words I continue to speak over your life. And now, my child, let me speak to those whose hearts are burning to help this message reach farther. When you give, you are not supporting a channel. You are sowing seed into souls. Just as I said that when you sow generously, you reap generously, I breathe life into every seed planted in obedience. This is your moment. I am inviting you to place your seed into good soil so that light can travel where darkness still lingers. If this message lifted you, imagine the one still crying in silence who has not heard it yet. Your giving becomes oil in the lamp, fire on the altar, bread in the wilderness for someone praying for hope. Do not hesitate when I move your heart. That stirring you feel is me. Give through PayPal today. Use the donation link in the description or the QR code on your screen. Let your obedience be immediate. As you sow, I bless your provision. As you release, I release. As you open your hand, I open heaven's supply over you. Now go in peace. I am with you.